Everyone, Dr. Jeff with you on the road trip today with Willow here. And what are we going to do today, Willow?
Today we're going to be talking about some do's and don'ts about gardening. With the long weekend, May 2-4 weekend coming up, we might be in the garden with the nice weather, so want to do some proper techniques while we're in the garden.
Yep, so do's and don'ts for protecting your back and your shoulders and your hands and gardening safely.
Yep.
So let's start by looking at some don'ts. So here's Dr. Jeff here walking into his backyard, getting ready to do some gardening. Throughout this video, I'll point out a few red flags here, some don'ts and some common mistakes that could be made while in the garden. First off, you could see that Dr. Jeff didn't do a warm-up. He didn't do any stretches. He got right into the gardening. So his muscles and joints aren't quite warmed up. They could be stiff still, leading to possible injuries or strains. Dr. Jeff is also wearing sandals. Although comfortable and not the most practical, could be a tripping hazard, as well as the tools which are laid out on the ground here, another tripping hazard. Dr. Jeff is also in his shorts and t-shirt, which again, comfortable, however, his skin could be exposed to ticks and bugs, as well as he's missing his gloves here. Moving on, as you see Dr. Jeff bending over here, he bent over quite a bit using his back. Again, right here, his back is bent in an uncomfortable and awkward position as he's getting those weeds out. Again, here, he's reaching into the garden box to get the weeds out. This is causing a bit of a strain on his back since he's leaning in quite a bit, using his back to bend over. Again, here, as he's picking up the next tool, he's using his back to pick it up. And now moving on to raking. He's raking using his same arm, so lots of strain on the same side of the body. Repetitive movement here, going back and forth. Again, using the back to pick up the tools, not the most comfortable position. And then raking out in front of him, bending, forceful movement with his arms here. Now you can see Dr. Jeff got out the wheelbarrow. You might have noticed just there when he picked up the shovel, he bent over with his back again, which could cause a bit of strain. Now you can see Dr. Jeff is moving a load back and forth. However, as he's doing this, he's twisting his back, which can cause some stress on the muscles in the back. Not the best movement here. Now let's take a look at some of the do's. So before the gardening begins, Dr. Jeff is going to do some warm-up stretches, get the blood flow moving. Started off with some lunges, warm up the legs, some back twists, some back bends. Helps with some spinal flexibility and mobility. And we'll go over and do some calf stretches here, some more leg stretches. Really getting the joints and all the muscles warmed up so he'll be all ready to go. And a few arm swings here at the end. So in this picture here, you'll notice that Dr. Jeff made a perfect setup for all his tools. Got the shovels and the rakes leaned up against the fence and the smaller shovels on the bench there so he won't have to pick anything up from the ground and there's no tripping hazards. And here's Dr. Jeff all ready to go. You can notice that he's got all the gear ready. So his hat's on, gloves on, he's got sunblock, long pants on, and he changed out of his sandals. Now we'll take a look at Dr. Jeff doing the gardening in his backyard, the proper movements, proper emotions. So as Dr. Jeff is digging, he's not bending over far in front of him. He's not twisting his body as he's moving the load back and forth between the bins. He's using his legs to take a few steps back and forth. Leaning the shovel back up against the wall, grabbing the next tool. Here he's raking, and notice how Dr. Jeff is bending his legs back and forth. So he's using the muscles in his legs rather than putting lots of strain on the back by leaning forward. Moving on to the big rake here. As Dr. Jeff is doing this, you'll notice that he's switching around his arms so that can reduce the strain and load on one side of his body. And he's not moving around in circles. He's using his legs to go in different directions here. All right. last one here, the second rake. Again, you'll notice how Dr. Jeff is bending with his legs back and forth here, again reducing the stress that he's putting through the back. Next, Dr. Jeff is going to grab the stool to sit on here. So allowing Dr. Jeff to use this stool here reduces stress again on the body. We're not going to be leaning down in front of us to dig up the weeds, but rather now we can sit on the stool, so we're not going to be leaning so far ahead in front of us, and the back is staying straight. In the final clip here, Dr. Jeff is picking up that shovel, using his legs to bend over and pick it up, not bending with his back. As Dr. Jeff is moving the load between the wheelbarrow and the box, he is not twisting with his back, rather than he's moving back and forth using his legs. So again, there's no awkward twisting movement here, staying up nice and straight. Thanks for watching our gardening do's and don'ts. Please remember that taking care of your body while you garden will help you enjoy it pain-free. If you ever need help with aches or strains, we're here to support your health and wellness. Happy gardening, and as always, what we like to say at Goldsworthy, we've got your back.